Hey, how you doing? Nice to
great.
meet you. Is it Patrick? Is that
Patrick.
okay? Great, nice to meet you. Let's just go through a little bit what we want to do, accomplish today. We're here to do kind of an evaluation, examination of you for some physical therapy. So tell me, concisely as you can, what you're here for, what you hope to get out of physical therapy.
Well, my hope in physical therapy is to get back to normal activities and some of the fun things that I used to do. One of being golf.
Okay,
and,
great.
My limitations now are that I have a knee that hyperextends. I don't have a real good stability on it.
Okay.
And my shoulder is almost like locked up.
Okay.
And so that restricts doing a two-handed swing. And then the other things that I'd like to be able to do is kind of the normal activities that any grandfather would want to do. Hug a grandchild as they're running towards you, be able to pick them
Sure.
up without
Toppling back
over.
over. Yeah, that would be a
That
problem.
kind of thing, that would be, and then certainly to be helpful around the house, doing dishes, whatever it might be.
You sure you want to get that good?
Well,
Be careful what you ask for, right?
I'm looking for a prescription from my doctor that says I can't do those
Okay,
things,
okay,
but,
we can work on
But
that.
I think it's probably not in the cards.
Right. So, okay. So you've had a stroke, obviously, on your left side, and you want to get back to golfing with two hands. I know you mentioned in the past to me a little bit about you're doing a little bit with one-handed and so forth, so that's good. That's a start and helps with balance and those kind of things. Anything else as far as just basic mobility, as far as walking goes? Do you want to walk faster, further? Is that an issue for you?
Both would be both would be great, faster and further. Certainly, I've been able to in the past walk significant distances. When we went down to Key West, Florida, we probably did at one excursion, probably at least 2 miles.
Is that after the stroke?
That was after the stroke.
Okay, so you had at some point you were walking up to 2 miles, and
2 miles,
that's
right.
gone down since then. So
And but now it's I find it tiring a lot,
Sure.
lot quicker. And,
Okay.
And I'm kind of limited in the sense that I can go to a typical Walmart or Costco and wander around. But I do have to stop for a few minutes and kind of get some rest, that kind of thing, and start up again. So that's a little bit on the frustrating side.
sure. So you can go into a larger store, walk around, manage, but it takes some rests and then takes some out of you. You have to go home and like nap afterwards, or some days.
Love to be able to do that.
Love to do.
Remember the dishes?
Oh yeah, right. That's somebody's got to get that done, right? All right. So tell me a little bit about your current living situation. What kind of house you live in, and
We live in a 2-story house. To come into the house, I have to go up 3 stairs. There's a railing on both sides, so
3
it's
steps
easy enough to be able to
with railing.
be
Okay.
able to have something to grab onto. The flooring in the house is a combination of rug, hardwood, and some tile.
Okay. So you have a combination of flooring.
A combination of flooring. It is a 2-story house. We have a finished basement.
So it's a 2-story with a finished basement.
That's 2-story. The second story is the finished basement, and then on top of that is then the living. So it's
Okay, so it's a ranch with a basement,
yes,
essentially.
it's called a ranch with a
Okay,
basement,
okay,
right.
sure.
Yeah, that's the best description of it.
Sure.
There are about 12 steps going down into the basement, railings on both sides, and I take those stairs basically just one at a time. Put 1 foot down on the tread, and then bring the second one, and then go down that way. So it's kind of like a hobbling down. I have moments when I can do the crossover.
Right,
but,
step over, yeah.
But it puts a little pressure on the knees.
Sure.
So I'm
Yeah, it's hard with it,
careful about
especially if you
that.
have brace on and that kind of stuff. It's hard to do that smoothly. So probably makes sense to do it one at a time. Do you have to go down there daily, or is it just occasional?
It's occasional. I'd like to go down a little bit more. I've got an office down there that I could use, but then then I may become too sedentary and not do the other things that I need to do.
Right,
You know.
right.
But,
So,
and I have a little bit of a workroom, you know, like where tools are. Every once in a while I have to go down and get a couple tools to do something around the house.
sure,
You know,
sure.
so. But
Yeah.
again, limited on that, and that's because of the left hand doesn't work as well as it
Okay.
should, you know,
Right,
so.
right. Okay. So tell me a little bit about, you know, I know you have some devices. I know you have this brace that you use, this ankle brace. So you've had that for how long?
I've had an AFO since the first day of rehab. Coming out of the hospital.
Okay.
One was a very, very simple device.
Right.
Very, very temporary. And then this was, had a second one made when I got here.
Okay.
From the DC area where I had my stroke.
Okay.
And this is the second one of it. This one in particular has some movement on the ankle.
Sure. This is the
Which
double
the other
double
one didn't have,
adjustable
right.
ankle joint. Yep.
Yeah, it had
So
the previous one was
just
kind
a
of fixed.
just
you
a
know.
fixed plastic
Yeah.
with no joint in it. Okay.
And what I find with that particular that kind of brace is that I'm not walking straight forward. I'm kind of kicking.
Bringing it out to
kicking
the
it
side.
You know.
Yeah.
It
Well,
seems easy. It seems easier, but it's probably not the smartest.
yeah, it is a little easier to keep your toe from dragging, but it's
Yeah.
it's kind of a cheating way of doing it.
Yeah,
It's
and then so you
yeah,
get that-
right.
I'm adding to that left side weakness because I find that
Right.
I'm just like even just sitting here, I find this leg wants to drift over.
Sure. That's
And,
pretty common.
My wife has noticed that even when you know sitting in a chair or something, you know, kind of heading over to the
Drifting
left
over to that
you know.
side, yeah.
So,
Yep, that is very common response we see. So, and you use when you walk, you use a cane.
I use a cane.
Okay, just a single point cane.
Single point cane.
Okay, and that's it as
That's
far
it.
as walking. Occasional golf club. I think you mentioned to me in the
Yeah, I use
past.
a golf club if
If you can't find a cane
right
laying
away,
around, easy.
the
So,
golf club kind of reminds me of where I want to go.
okay, sure. Now, do you drive or not?
Yes, I do.
You do drive.
I
so,
drove.
okay.
I drive. I went through the you know the education program.
Yeah,
that you have to go through.
Yep. Driver's
Because I
program.
had noticed right after the stroke there was a little bit of a left neglect.
Yep.
And so I'm always being tested for my peripheral vision.
Sure.
Make sure and that's okay.
And that's pretty. Is that pretty good? They've tested
yeah,
and
I've
it's still
come
it's
through that
reasonable.
very fine.
Okay,
No
good.
issues there. The big issue, of course, is then the laziness of trying to use that left hand to drive. So
Sure.
I'm finding myself driving one-handed a lot.
Yeah.
And then,
Pretty common.
Which is not the greatest. But when I get on the road for a long way, I can put my arm and my hand up there and have some control.
Okay.
Not a great deal.
Okay. Just kind of going back to the stroke. You've had the stroke. How long ago was the stroke? It was
6 years ago. It's March of 2012.
March of 2012.
Mhm.
And have you had, since the stroke, has it been pretty stable, your symptoms? Have they gotten worse, better, or, you know?
I think the symptoms have been fairly stable, but
Mhm.
not I think the left the weakness here on this side, in particular this leg, is probably more pronounced than it was originally.
Okay.
This is being able to lift my arm like this is not a great deal of improvement. It's kind of stops there like somebody's got
Restricting it, like
yeah,
a
somebody's holding
tether.
it back,
Yeah, right. Okay.
So and then coming across this way the same way, which is one of the first issues I mentioned to the therapist is want to be able to take the soap in this hand and be
Yep. Right. Those are
those
important things.
yeah,
Simple things can
absolutely,
be
yeah.
important like that.
And if,
So.
if you can get and do that, then I'm making progress.
Right,
here,
right.
something
If you can just do it without thinking about it, even,
Right, exactly, yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about, were you working at the time you had the stroke? You'd retired, or?
No, I was been retired from the military and was working again for the military at
Oh,
kind
okay.
of a quasi part-time job.
Okay.
And so I was working for that outdoor recreation activity at Fort Belvoir.
Huh.
And so, I had to do some physical things,
Sure.
lifting up tents and all sorts of stuff, and was engaged in a lot of their activities, their outdoor activities, putting up these tents
Right.
for events and stuff
Okay,
like
yeah.
that. So So I was a pretty active fella.
Sure.
But I did find during that time I was starting to get a little bit of weakness on the left side. I'd be walking along, and all of a sudden
Huh.
I kind of got a little bit of weakness.
And it was on the left side.
On the
Yeah.
left side.
Right.
And then when I started walking upstairs to my main office, I would virtually trip up the stairs. You know, it was one of those things, oh, just a clumsy
Right.
idiot,
Right.
you know?
Right.
But as that happened more and more, we went to investigate it, you know, and see what's going on. And after a series of MRIs, they discovered that there was a lesion on the right side of my brain, and they attributed that.
Was that before you had this major stroke?
Before the major stroke.
Okay, so you already had a lesion on that right
Lesion
side.
on the right side. But even at that time, I was able to do. I played golf.
Sure, you
and
didn't.
all the
You just
daily
noticed this little bit
activity.
of weakness and laziness kind of in
Right.
the leg, and but it wasn't impacting you in such a
Right.
significant way. Then you had a stroke on
And
top of
stroke,
that.
right.
Interesting. So I noticed. I know you mentioned to me in the past about a football injury, or maybe, or something.
Yeah, you know, in trying to, I was at Georgetown University Hospital, and had a gentleman there from NIH was very interested in what was going on
Right.
in my head, and you know, we started going back over time and trying to figure out what
Yeah.
may have caused me to
Sure.
find out what this lesion was due to, and I just happened in passing, he said something that had ever been, you know, because I was in the military,
Uh-huh.
had ever been, you know, exposed to you know,
Bomb blast or- yeah,
something
right.
along that line, you know, where you could have traumatic brain injury.
Sure.
And my job was not. I was basically an administrative kind of guy.
Okay.
And so, in passing, I said, "Yeah, I've been knocked out in football in
Okay.
1964."
Wow.
And the next connection to the left side weakness from that event was my nickname was the Flash.
The
I
Flash,
was
the
fastest
football
guy,
nickname.
I was the fastest guy.
That's a
on
pretty
the
good
team.
nickname. I'd take that.
And when we started doing the 100-yard dash, you know, they were
Right.
always pitting me against the next fastest guy. You know,
Uh-huh.
and I could get to about 80 yards, and the left side would start to get a little bit weak on me. So that was the connection that, well, maybe this is got something to do with it.
Yeah.
Who knows,
So
you know?
you got knocked,
So,
got your bell rung, and
Yeah.
pretty good. Now, was that back in the days they have leather helmets back then, or were you post leather helmet? Okay, we're going to do a little bit of physical exam with you here. So we're going to start by just looking at some of your basic movement. Okay. So I'm just going to sit here just slightly in front of you, and you're just going to follow what I do. So we're going to start with your upper body here. I just want you to try to go ahead and reach your arms. You can kind of have your thumbs pointed up, bring your arms straight up over your head as high as you can on both sides, high as you can. Good. Nice work. Okay. Can you bend your elbows as much as you can? Good. Can you straighten them out as far as you can? All the way as far as you can? Good. Okay. How about open your fingers for me as far as you can and close them? Okay. How about your wrists? Can you move your wrists up and down for me? Good. Up and down. Great. Can you put your arms kind of like this with your thumbs up? Can you rotate your arms out to the side like this? Excellent. Great. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of assessment of some strength in that upper body too now. So first I want you just to kind of put your arms out like this to the side as best you can. I'm going to put some pressure down on these. So go ahead and hold, 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 hold. Good. Now I want you to go ahead and make muscles for me like that. We're going to test strength here. So hold, 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 hold. Good. Same thing on here. Try not to roll up your toes. Hold, 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 hold. Good. I'm going to push it this way, but don't let me. Okay, so you're going to hold it right there and don't let me push it back. So just hold right there. Good, 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 good. Do that same thing on this side. Good, 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 good. All right. Go ahead and take my fingers here. Give me a good squeeze if you can. Excellent. Nice. That's pretty good. Open your hands like that for me again. Just hold your fingers out like that. Don't only push them together. Good. Hold them out. Good. Okay. Wrists up like this. Don't only pull it down. Hold your wrist up there. Hold your wrist up there. Hold your wrist up there. Good. Nice work. Okay, great. We'll do a little bit of measuring of that shoulder, probably when we have you laying down here in a minute here. Just a couple motions I want to get a little more measurement on to see how you're doing with that. I'm going to raise this table up a little bit, and so your feet are off the ground. We're going to take a little quick look at your feet here and your legs.
You gotta get one of these.
All right.
Yoga.
Yeah, right. Can you go ahead and just, first of all, kind of lift this knee up like that? Good. And how about this side? Can you do the same thing on that side? A little harder. Okay, good. Can you straighten this knee out? Good. How about this knee? Can you straighten that knee out? Good. Bring it back down. Now, can you go ahead and just, you can keep your leg here. Can you bring those toes up for me and your ankle as well, the whole thing as far as you can? Good. Nice. And can you do the same thing now? Try it on this side. Bring those toes and ankles up like that. Good. All right. We're going to check your strength just a little bit. So you're going to bring that knee up like that and try to hold it up there for me. Don't only push it down. Good. Try to do the same thing on this side. Bring it up as high as you can. Hold it there. Hold it there. Good. Now I want you to straighten that knee out for me. Hold it there. Don't let me push it down. Good. Same thing on this leg. Hold it there. Don't let me push it down. Don't let me push it down. Good. Check the ankle. So go ahead and bring the toes up and the ankle up and just hold it there. Don't let me push it down. Great. Same thing here. Bring your toes up and out as best you can. Ankle and everything. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Not too bad. You're doing pretty good there. I can tell you do some working out. That's helping maintain your strength. The other thing I want to do is I'm going to have you go ahead and, can you just bring your heel up here behind you like that? Good. Now, same thing with this side. Let's just see. Go ahead and let this leg relax. There you go. Bring that heel up behind you as best you can. That's a hard one to get that muscle to turn on there. So we're going to go ahead and have you hold your leg right there. Don't let me pull it out. Good. Same thing with this one. Try to hold it right there. Don't let me pull it out. That's a harder one, but you activated that pretty well. Okay, good. We're gonna keep you actually up there for a second. Talk to me a little bit about sensation. How's your sensation in your hands and your legs? Can you feel things okay? Do you have any numbness or anything like that?
Very, very, very rarely I'll have numbness in any part of it.
Rarely.
I'll get a little bit of numbness from sometime on the left side here.
Okay.
Don't know if but that could be from maybe
a neck or shoulder or something like that. Is it in certain fingers, or is it the whole hand or arm? Or
yeah, I would say it's mostly the numbness is right about from here, maybe down to here.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to just check a sensation. I'm going to use this tuning fork. This tells us a little bit about how your body feels, what we call proprioception, which is the same sensors that tell you kind of where your fingers and toes are in space and so forth. So we're going to first of all test the side that we know probably doesn't have an issue and see how that feels to you. Then we'll test this side. So I'm just going to show you what this is going to feel like. So I'm going to take this tuning fork, and you can have your eyes open for the moment here. Do you feel that vibrating?
Sure do.
Okay. So just close your eyes. And now say now when that vibration goes away. You no longer feel it. You'll still feel the pressure, but just when the vibration goes away.
It's going away now.
Now, okay, good. We'll do that same thing on this side. Okay, I know it's harder to keep your hand up like that, but so do you feel it vibrating? Tell me when it goes away.
Say now.
Okay, pretty similar. So that's good. There's not much difference in sensation there. We're going to do the same thing on your feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this on your big toe here. So I'm just going to support your leg here. You can just kind of let your leg relax there. Do you feel that vibrating?
Sure do.
Keep your eyes closed and tell me now when it goes away.
It's going away.
Okay. Well, let's do this side. Kind of the same thing. Just relax your leg there. There you go. Do you feel it vibrating?
Sure do.
Tell me when it goes away.
No.
Okay, that's the same. A little mild loss in the legs, nothing too significant. You know, as we get older, this sensation becomes less. And the longer the nerve is, the harder it is to transmit, so the legs will start to lose it before the arms will, because it's a shorter distance to get up to the spinal cord and so forth. But that's good. I mean, that just tells us that your sensation is good enough that it's not a real big liability for you. If you had a really profound sensory loss, that's just another thing that's going to be more of a challenge for you. How about vision? Do you have any problems with your vision at all that are a challenge for you?
Only when I don't clean my glasses.
Only when you don't clean your glasses.
I typically don't. I may have from time to time a little bit on the left side that I'm not
Is aware of, or
my peripheral vision is
Okay.
a little bit delayed over here.
okay. Let's just take a quick peek at that. We're just going to test just peripheral vision. Let's have you just. You're just going to cover your your left eye with your hand if you can. Well, you can use that hand is fine, or able to, or you can kind of cover it, or you can close it. And I'm going to bring my finger in from the side here, from the kind of back behind here. Just keep your eyes on my nose. When you see my finger coming into your view, let me know. Just say now.
Now,
Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to do the same thing opposite. So you're going to cover that eye, keep your left eye on my nose here, and I'm going to come again from the side here, and you say now. You see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Great. And go ahead and hands just down here. I'm going to have you just track my finger. I'm just going to have you look at my finger just with your eyes, not your head. There you go. Go up here. Good. Good. Excellent. So good tracking there. Seems like your peripheral vision is pretty good there. I know you mentioned you did have some neglect early on after the stroke, and that tended to get better with some time. So, okay. Just real quick, have your hands here on your lap like that. Turn them over like this as fast as you can. Okay. Good. Be able to do like just touch, your thumb to your fingers, alternating. Good.
Yeah, this one is the tough one.
Tough one, yeah.
I can do that.
That's good though. I know you wish you had better dexterity, but that's a pretty good dexterity considering what you've had, been through. So that's good that you have that. It allows you to do some things in therapy that other people aren't able to do. So. And let's just have you just let your foot come out just a little bit like this. Are you able just to kind of tap your toes at all for me on both sides as fast as you can? Yeah, that one's hard to do, especially doing both at the same time. You can just concentrate on one, and then you can go over to this one. Okay, so let's have you, I'm going to have you lie down right here, and I'll just let you do it on whatever technique you like to use, or do that at home. Okay, good. You have a little diastasis rectus there. Yeah, right.
Hernia, right?
Right, yep. Right there in the middle of your abdominal area there. Does that bother you much at all, or not really?
It looks so bad.
Just looks, it doesn't look too bad. Not to me anyway. So I'm going to take a look and maybe just assess some range of motion that I saw some limitations in. So the first one, I'm going to move this pillow over just a little bit here, is the arm here. So bring that arm up as high as you can. Good. So that's about as high as you can go there on your own, right? Okay. So right about 90 degrees or so there. Okay. I'm going to give you a little help now and just see if we can go any further with that.
Okay.
So just relax. Give me your arm there. We're just going to see if we can go a little further. Any pain, let me know.
Not yet.
Okay.
Still doing fine.
Still doing fine?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably as far as I want to take you there. Let's just get that there. And we got up to 110 degrees there, so it's not too bad. Good. Okay. Now I want to take a little bit of a look at your rotation movement here. So I just want to take a look at letting your arm come out to the side here. Good. I'm just going to get a kind of a visual estimate on this right here. No, it's not too bad. I think we're looking right about 45 to 50 degrees of external rotation, a little better than I actually thought it would be. And I'm still going here, so now we're probably closer to 60 degrees or so. Good. Let's look at your elbow here. Let that elbow come all the way down as far as you can here. You can get it close to straight. It's got a little bit of tightness at the end there. We're probably lacking about 5 to 10 degrees of full extension. It's close. It's got more, we call more of a capsular or muscular end feel to it. So it's not, typically the elbow has a bony end feel. It's bones hitting bones, but you've just got enough tightness there that it feels like there's a little bit of tightness there. And then open those fingers up for me. Good. You can close the fingers now. Let's just look at your wrist here. Well, it looks not too bad. About 70 degrees or so of wrist extension. Okay. I'm going to look at your foot here just a second, mainly ankle. Knee, let's see here. Knee looks pretty good here. Let me just go ahead and let's bend your leg up. That looks good. Knee motion. Looks like you got plenty of range at the knee. I want to check your ankle with you in this position. So let's go ahead and try to bring your toes up for me. Good, and I'm going to help you a little bit. And we're going to get a measurement of that. So we're about 15 degrees short of getting that foot straight up in the air. So definitely got some tightness in those calf muscles and so forth that are limiting that. And also the ability to kind of turn your foot out is kind of tight, I noticed. So this one's got a little more motion there. Your foot tends to sit a little bit more turning in. Harder to turn it out a little bit. I'm just going to take a quick measurement. Yeah, your ability to, we call evert this foot, is a little bit restricted, about 10 degrees or so of eversion for that foot. It's a little bit tight, and that's also due to the calf tightness. It tends to bring that toe and that heel in, and that foot down and in. So, okay, good. So now what I want to have you do is we're going to watch you do a few things here on the table here. I'm just going to bring that pillow to the middle. What I want you to do first is I want you just to roll onto your right side. Face the mirror there, and just want to see how you roll. I see you cheating using that bar. Can't get that past me. Okay. Go ahead and lay on your back again.
Oh, try not to use the bar.
Can't this way, so now you're going to come this way onto your side. See how you do with that. Good.
Yeah, this is where this stays tucked under.
Right. Now you're going to go ahead and lay on your back.
Okay.
Got you rolling all around here. Now, can you bend both your knees up?
Mm-hmm.
That one's a little harder, I can tell.
Yep.
Are you able to get that left one back a little further, or do I need to help you? Or you can use, only if you use that, yep.
I use that.
Are you able to bridge and lift your bottom off the ground? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And back down. Well done. All right, so can you scoot over this way a little bit closer to me? Mm-hmm. And then sit back up.
Okay.
All right, that's work, but you did it. So these mat tables are a little easier than regular beds to move around in. You got a little firm or something to push off of. So okay, good. All right, we're going to pause the tape here, and we're going to put your brace on. Okay, so first of all, we're just going to look at your sitting here. So I just want to look at, just kind of sit as you normally would, and I'm just going to take a quick peek at your sitting position and posture here. Good. All right. Are you able to, you kind of did this when we did the motion, but raise your arms up over your head, just see how your balance and your posture and what your trunk does there. Bring it back down. Good. Now just hold your hands off your laps there and close your eyes for me. Let me just see how that does. Good. No real change there. You look pretty stable there. Great. I just want to see a little bit about your sitting balance with, and I'm going to incorporate this left hand because I want to see what's called reach and grasp here. So I'm going to bring this table here in front of you, and we've got a cup there in front of you. So I'd just like you to take this left hand, reach and grasp that cup and put it back over here onto the, if you're able to. I'll bring it closer as we need to, so that's about as far as you can go there.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
bring it up a little closer. Good. Place that back down. Good. Now put it back up there. Whoops. There you go. Good.
That's how I got paint all over the floor.
I did the same thing, spilled it. And now how about with the left hand? If I put this out here, can you get that with the right hand, I'm sorry. Good, and place it back. Excellent. Okay, nice. Is the height of this okay for you? If I'm going to ask you to try to stand up from this table, this is just a little higher than a typical chair, but I think you're able to stand up from this? Okay. So what I want you to do is I just want you to go ahead and just stand up, get your stability, then sit back down in a controlled manner, or however you would want to do that safely. Okay. So go ahead and stand up for me. Good. And then back down. Excellent. Okay. Nice job. All right, we're going to do that again.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you stand up however you'd like to. So stand up, and you're going to stay standing this time. Good. And I don't want your legs touching the mat table, which they aren't right now. How do you feel about your foot position and posture right now? Is this how you would typically stand?
Yeah, I think
I can give you your cane if you need to adjust.
I'm fine. I typically would stand that way, but I've got to make sure that I bend my knees a little bit. So you don't,
Right.
I was in the Army, and know if you don't do that, you're going to
Right, pass out or fall. So I just want to have you stand there for me briefly and just see how your posture looks and how you're bearing your weight here. Good. Now, are you comfortable just closing your eyes with me sitting here? And just
Sure.
close your eyes for about 10 seconds or so. I just want to see how that does for you. Not too bad, just a slight more wobble, but that's pretty normal when your eyes are closed. All right, you can go ahead and have a seat again. Walk. And come on back. Good. Go ahead and walk. Okay, just go ahead and walk for me. Can you look left? Can you look right? And straight ahead. Good. Now we're going to turn around. Walk straight ahead. Look left. Look right. Straight ahead. Good. Stop. Okay, now we're going to walk and step over an obstacle.
Okay.
When we're on this direction, when we're going this way, I want you to try to go over it with your left foot first, and then on the way back, we're going to go over with your right foot first.
All right.
So, all right?
Ready?
Good, well done. Turn around. Now we're going to go over with the right foot first. Just take whatever time you need to.
Whoops.
That's always a harder one, yeah. Good effort, nice. Let's go ahead and have you try to walk backwards for me. Go ahead and place your right foot up onto that step.
Okay, right first.
Good, and back down. Now your left foot. Nice. And back down. Right foot again. And left foot up. And back down. Excellent. You can stop there.
Oh, okay.
And go up the stairs like you would at home and to your basement. Well, that's not how you said you go. You said you
No,
go up
that-
one at a time.
I can, yeah.
You can go upstairs one
I go upstairs
better.
better than I can go
Okay.
downstairs.
Yep.
Because when I go down, I'll typically go like, I put one foot down there.
I see.
And then like this, just so I'm stable. But I
Right.
can if I'm careful, but you see how that?
Yep,
I
the
know
heel
it
wants
catches
to,
it.
yeah.
Stay right there. So, even that one caught just a little bit.
Let's do that.